Hello everyone, today I'm in Berlin with Olivia. Hello Olivia.
Hello Julie.
So Olivia, can you please tell us the difference between robotic process automation and hyperautomation? And maybe you have an example of how hyperautomation can benefit companies, business and customer?
So let me start with robotic process automation. So robotic process automation is also referred to as RPA in short, so you might have heard about it. So robotic process automation, or RPA, is very simple. It's there for automating business processes in general. So there could be complicated processes or quite simple ones. In order to do so, normally software bots are used. So these bots could be utilizing intelligent tooling and utilizing, for example, machine learning methods. So now let's talk about hyperautomation and how that compares to robotic process automation. So when we talk to hyperautomation, and that's quite a new word that you might have not heard around so much, it's basically utilizing machine learning approaches to bring robotic process automation, or RPA, to the next level. What I meant with bringing robotic process automation to the next level is simply that hyperautomation aims to not blindly automate every single step in the process, but rather choose intelligently which actions to perform and which actions to avoid. So what you can think of is to get with robotic process automation from A to B. With hyperautomation, you're basically taking the fastest road from A to B. So hyperautomation itself was classified by Gartner as one of the top 10 strategic technology trends. So you can see it's a very important topic, and there can be tremendous savings utilizing hyperautomation. So let me get to a specific example how hyperautomation can help your business. So at Orange, what we've done is with hyperautomation, to show such a tremendous saving I was talking about, is within the data collection process. So you can imagine collecting data is, a lot of work, and it would be great to not only automate this process, but also make it more efficient, therefore hyper-automating it. So what we've done specifically at Orange is we've worked with a customer in the automotive industry to automate hardware in the loop tests. So hardware in the loop tests, we just didn't want to just simply automate every step along the way for those types of tests, but we wanted to reduce them to the necessary amount. So with this type of hyper-automation, we were able to reduce the amount of tests by a factor of 10. So you can imagine the saving that comes with that. So if you want to know a bit more specifically how did we do such type of hyper-automation in the automotive industry, in this case that I was mentioning, we used active learning to allow for a machine-driven choice which test parameters to test next. So we wouldn't necessarily just ask the process to automate the choosing of every parameter, but to choose intelligently which parameters to test. And therefore, we could achieve the same necessary test coverage, delivering the same result, but 10 times faster than with traditional methods used before, not utilizing hyperautomation.
Thank you Olivia for your inputs, and see you next week for a new Tech Trends topic.